townships in Italy, in the province of Lavena. And today I have a chance to talk to one of the students. So come with me so that we can ask a few questions and understand more about this project, about this career, and how they proceed with their works, especially in discovering ancient settlements and ancient sites. Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, I have seen you always working here, bringing up the material and washing them, cleaning them. What's all about this material?
Yes, these materials are samples of earth. And we took the majority of our samples from an excavation site in Zagonara. It's near Lugo, it's near Cotignola, it's quite near. And the other samples, the smaller one, they are from manual drilling, core drilling.
Okay.
All these samples they come from another PhD project of a colleague of mine, Michela Balle. And basically, what I do, I'm taking one of these samples and then I put it in water.
Okay.
And I wait for about 5-10 minutes to the earth in order to let the earth to melt. And then I look for seeds, for example, ancient seeds that I have to study in laboratories, or for example bricks, because if we find bricks, it means that there was a settlement.
Yes.
Most probably there was a settlement, an ancient settlement. And then we try to study all these materials. For example, I can show you.
Okay.
And yes. For example, this is a sample already washed.
Okay.
And dried.
Okay.
In open air.
Yes.
And in there are, for example, seeds or charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes,
we can open it. Yes.
No, I can see
Yeah.
clearly. Yeah.
And they are black because they are burned.
Yes.
Because most of the time when you find seeds, they come from an excavation site, from a settlement. And they are burned because they were cooked. They are small fruits or vegetables that were...
Okay. Yes, I know that you are doing doctorate. What message do you have for the young people out there who would love to start this? Especially the message to African people, because this is a new course, or it has been there but no one has shown interest in it. What message can you...
My main message is to always study and to be passionate in what you are studying. And especially for African people, you have a very varied and rich culture. You have a lot, not only one culture, but cultures. You have a lot of cultures and a lot of potential, archaeological potential. So I want to encourage you to study and to be passionate about your land, your culture, your language, and your history. And your history is most of the time is underground, is under your feet. So basically, the only thing you have to do is to dig,
Yes.
and to find your roots. And I think it is very important. But it is the main thing. It is very important to study and to try to have a very broad acknowledgement of what is around you, and not only history but geography and history of the language, especially because I truly believe that the language it's what shapes a culture. So I want to encourage you not to be specified in only one field, but try to understand your culture at 360 degrees.
Okay, short message to the young girls at your age. How old are you?
I'm 25.
You are 25. The message to the young girls there, because in Africa we believe that educating a young girl is educating the nation. So if a young girl at your age is studying or doing like you are doing doctorate, PhD, for us we believe we are educating the nation.
Yeah.
So a lady or a young girl in the society is very much important. So you as a young girl, the message to your fellow girls, especially Zambians, Africans, what is your message to encourage?
To encourage them to study, to get an education. My short message is to enjoy studying, because there is really a lot of fun in studying, because you understand a lot of things that maybe other people can't understand, because you learn new ways to look around you, to find answer, and to find answers and to give these answers to other people.
Having seen all what you are doing here, for me, I really like it and it's quite interesting. But I want to take you away from your course. How is your social life? How do you spend your time? Because I've seen in some places, in some countries, at your age already they are mothers, and you're telling me that you don't have a child. You're not a mother. You're not a mother. Oh my God. Then, how do you spend your time with education, knowing that you're doing PhD?
Yeah, basically I spend most of my time doing research and trying to find new papers, new informations, or new methodologies. But I have to admit, it's not always like studying. I mean, I have a social life, I have friends, I really enjoy going out with my friends and go to the cinema or the restaurants, or simply going for a walk in the park. And of course, I want a family in the future. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky because I have a family that really loves me, and always encourage me to study or to be whatever I want. And if I want to study now, it's okay for them. But maybe, I don't know, in 3, 4, 5 years, I will be a mother, and I will really love it, because this is one of my life goals. Have a family, but there is a time for everything. Now I'm focusing about my career, my research, but I'm aware that I would love to have a family. So as soon as I finish my studies, my research, and then I have a stable job, I can have a house, a stable house, because doing research is while you're doing research, it's very difficult to have a stable life, because maybe you have to travel around the world. So as soon as I found a stable life and a home and a place to live, then I will try to have a family of my own. Yes, I really love it. But there is a time for everything. Okay. And the most important thing is that if you are enjoying what you are doing, it is the right time to doing it. If you're not enjoying it, it is not the right time. Okay. So this is my message.
Okay, I'm very happy to learn that. I know that everyone desires that one day I become a mother and I have a family. In a situation where you are studying and in between you find yourself being a mother in a mother way, how can you say to those people who do that, what are the circumstances that causes that? That you as a student, you know that I have a course for 4 years, and in between you find yourself in a mother way.
I think that you can do both. I mean, if you're strong enough, or if you're really motivated to doing something, to doing research, to study. I think you can manage to do both things in the same time, at the same time. Of course, you need help because it's really difficult. It's more difficult to be a mother than a researcher. I really believe, because being a mother is one of the most beautiful jobs in the world, but it is also the most, I think, difficult and stressful. But you can do both. But you need help, and you have to admit to yourself that you need help. But of course, you can do both, because also the universities and the academic environment really let you doing your research, and there are a lot of commodities and helping from the university, from the institutions. So I think that everything is possible.
Yeah, so as we have heard, Celeste, she's saying that you can make it. It's not a question that I'm pregnant, a friend pregnant, then I cannot continue with academic or research. You can make it, but she emphasized to say it is very difficult to be a mother and to do research. So if possible, maybe in the period of study, you avoid for pregnant and you concentrate on studies. But in circumstances where you fall pregnant during your studies, it is important to be strong, to be courageous, and do your research while attending to yourself. And remember to find someone closer to you who can help you. So this is the message from our beloved friend Celeste from here in Italy. I say goodbye to you all. Bye.
Goodbye.
True. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed talking to you. May God bless you and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All the best.